Hi and welcome to Danklord vs Games. My name is Kevin and today we'll be taking a look at Echo, a game where the enemy is supposed to be you. It's a third-person sci-fi shooter with a linear story about a woman named N, as in E-N, made by Ultra. Your mission is quite simple at first. Go from point A to point B. On your way, you're going to enter massive halls and structures to try and get closer to your destination. Problem rises when you realize that the gorgeously textured hallways and rooms are all connected to some sort of server. The server learns from you every time it's up and running, and the status of the server is represented by lighting up the rooms. The server decides to reboot at certain intervals, and when it does, the lights go out, making it harder to navigate. However, the server is technically blind at this time, making it unable to learn from you. The server starts back up, and the lighting comes back on. You feel safe, but only for a brief moment. The server keeps rebooting, and before you know it, it's able to create versions of you using whatever knowledge it gathers from you. And in that sense, you are literally your own enemy.
I think there's more to it. I have a weird feeling that the palace is registering my moves with those icy holographs, then using the information to improve the abilities of those things.
A little far between the dots there, N.
I just feel like there's some strange rhythm to it. A warped set of rules.
You are definitely disposed to find meaning where there is none. As you say, it's in your genes.
If you run, they run. If you shoot, they shoot. If you use elevators, so will they. It's an incredibly interesting concept of AI, and it was honestly the sole reason I wanted to check the game out. Though it claims to be a shooter, I felt like stealth was the more appropriate choice on how to go about. It's honestly one of the first games where I found myself forcing to play just to get this shit over with. It was interesting at first, but it didn't take more than 10 minutes before I started complaining like the little bitch I am. You're basically forced to crawl forward at first because the story has to be delivered to you somehow. Fortunately, the voice acting is good and the writing itself isn't bad at all. All the areas you get to visit are incredible looking. Whoever was responsible for the texture work did a fantastic job. Every area is huge, but it quickly becomes its own disadvantage. After 60 minutes, I realized that I actually have to walk that distance every fucking time. After 2 hours, I realized that everything is basically copies and a sense of familiarity kicks in. After 5 hours, I just wanted to kill myself or play Divinity, so I chose Divinity quite often actually. And then the orbs, the fucking orbs. They have you collect up to 30 orbs to power on an elevator several times too. It makes no fucking sense why they would have you do this shit 3 or 4 times over, all while having the server shut on and off over and over again with its fucking sound coming in. Every time you kill the AI, they respawn when the server comes back. Killing them is almost meaningless if not only to relieve personal stress. The AI doesn't have any problem seeing in the dark, but trust me, you will. They're going to group hug you and you're going to smash the F button like you really mean it, and then you're going to run. Now the AI can run and they're going to run faster than you because they never run out of stamina. Then they're going to fuck you up unless you make it out of the level in time before the server reboots. Next level, you decide to walk and sneak it off instead. You succeed, but you're reminded these places are fucking huge. I don't want to crawl forward again. I want to run. So you press the spacebar for half a second. Boop. AI learned how to run. Fuck! Server reboots. You go nuts because you know the server doesn't see what happens in the dark, but you can only shoot like 2 or 3 shots, so you try and line them up, but then you get hugged from the back. Fuck! You start over, pissed the fuck off, ready to fuck yourself up basically. You realize you can out-aim and outsmart the AI. You realize this game is boring as shit and repetitive beyond redemption. This is where you either decide you've had enough or continue on. Don't do this to yourself, just don't. It's nothing more than a graphical show demo with an interesting concept. The ending was disappointing and not worth the effort to discover. I'm not doing this shit to myself again. I don't see any reason why you should too. Just stay the fuck away. Bye.